Leo, hey, welcome into your Gemini new moon reading. This is Lauren the Mystic here for a general read. So if you are a Leo sun, moon, rising sign, specifically, hop on in. If you've got any major Leo placements, I invite you inside as well. We're going to pull some oracle cards and some tarot, and we're going to get a little bit of information for you about this Gemini new moon. What? Leo, you got new moon and Gemini energy on deck. Communication is key, okay? Communication is key. So let's tap into that more with our oracle cards. Let's see. I'm going to do Earth Magic next. Show me clearly, please, spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides for Leo's highest good and deepest well-being. Let's tune into the energies of this Gemini new moon. What do they need to know? All right, we've got, ooh, look at that. You've got the power. Lightning, power. Something significant. Something significant. So let's see more before I speak. I'm always nervous about speaking too soon, even though I start to get really intuitive in these messages. While we're shuffling, for those of you who haven't, if you wouldn't mind heading on down over to that subscription button, giving it a little tappy. Also tapping on that like button too, please. Really helps me to grow. It helps me more specifically to tune into your energy. So if you do like this style of reading, if you like this, if you feel that these are kind of cool when we tune into the astrological energies, I sure would love your support, and it really does help me to deliver better messages for you. Let's see, Leo, please, Spirit. Ah, yes, here we go. Wants to pop out. Oh my gosh, you got the moon. The moon, number 47. So the number 47 may be significant to you. Something about this moon is going to be very, very powerful. I'm going to get some tarot messages and then we'll start breaking this down. Okay, babies? Thanks for being patient. Spirit, show me Leo's energy for this new moon in Gemini. What is the communication, lightning energy, and the moon all about for them? What do they need to know? What's going on for our Leos? Show us clearly. We want the story, baby. What? Leo, I'm seeing something. All right, let me get some more. I don't want to talk yet. Yeah. Show me this, Queen. I'm going to clarify these for you, Leo. Show me this Queen of Pentacles. Show me this Queen of Cups. Oh. All right, Leo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bottom of the deck. All right, so 7-7 might also be important to you in some way. We have got 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So options in love, baby. I'm not intending to necessarily do a love reading, but this is what it's looking to me like. This could be friendship, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be love, but I'm feeling like it could be. So something is in the shadows. Something has been hidden to you. Something has been unknown. I'm going to go ahead and read that, even though I have a lot of messages. This, by the way, is from this gorgeous deck. Look at this book, Alchemy of the Spirit. It's by Christina Gonzalez. She's the designer and illustrator behind Snakes and Roses, and I was gifted this oracle deck recently. It's brand new, so I'm getting to know it, and I am going to read the actual meaning because I can't leave you out now, can I, Leo? 1, 2, 3 might be of significance. Numbers 1, 2, 3. Signs of intuition and divine feminine energy, which we knew. The moon will bring to light. Oh, okay. Sorry. The moon will bring light to the tides of your soul. Okay, so there's something going on that's been changing within you. Something's been on its way towards balancing out, and there's been a rising from the subconscious areas into your conscious awareness. And you could be having some vivid dreams or heightened intuition recently. But what is happening is that your intuition is increasing. You're becoming more perceptive and you're more able to see kind of your truth, is what I'm feeling. This is a time for you to get really visionary under the influence of this moon, by the way. It could make you incredibly sensitive. You could become a lot more sensitive and emotional during this time because there's some kind of cathartic rising up happening for you with this moon energy, Leo. So I feel like there's a double meaning here. Something's going on behind the scenes with you personally, but something within a relationship has been shadowed. And we also need to bring communication to the forefront. Communication is going to be key. And I feel like this is you not communicating, not having spoken where you stand, for example. And there's something coming along that is going to be this like either aha moment, or it's going to create like this impetus of energy. Maybe it's a circumstance that comes along and it's sort of like, okay, now or never. I have got to speak my truth. I've got to say what it is that's on my mind, how I feel, and what I want, instead of kind of allowing or acquiescing to what other people are trying to do around me. So I've got this very grounded, very, I would say, magnetic, um, super self-sufficient, just radiant energy that I feel you are actually kind of embodying right now, Leo. I feel that this is you coming forward in this energy. And you're coming forward, there's this lover's connection. And I immediately feel that there is a choice involved. There's multiple parties at play. And the reason is I clarified it. So here's what we've got on deck. We've got Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Temperance. Clarifying Queen of Pentacles, we have Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying Queen of Cups, we've got Queen of Wands in reverse, which is, I don't take reversals, but this is showing me there is another party in the shadows that is a third party that you don't know about. And it's interfering within this relationship. So this could also be a friendship. I'm feeling it more of a love relationship because we've got so many cups on the table, but it's also something very tangible that you want to build. And you've been trying to be really patient. You've been trying to tune in to your own divine guidance, to allow the universal forces to kind of guide you along the way, so to speak, and to also guide the other party, right? There's this attitude sort of like, well, if this is divinely meant to happen, I know that it will. And that's true. sitting in that embodied state of knowing that what is meant for you will not pass you by is very true. But I think what is being illuminated for you here, and we're going to pull a few soul growth cards to get a couple guidance messages here in a moment, Leo. What is being illuminated here is this situation coming. I feel like that, again, there's an impetus here. And I feel almost intuitively like it might be the competition. Like that you sense there's competition in the situation. And so in order to beat out basically the competition, or to stand, let me take that back. It's not beat out, it's to stand in your own power. The opportunity is to speak your truth. And you're going to need to speak your truth and express yourself, express your desires for this other person, express how you feel, and be vulnerable. You're going to have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, right? And to come from the heart space in order to communicate what it is you really want. And I feel like for a lot of you, you could have been keeping that to yourself, allowing and wanting the other person to come forward, but maybe keeping that to yourself. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you are taking very slow steps because you want to do the right thing, make the right move, right? You're wanting to be strategic about how you approach the situation. And you're also wanting to, I feel like this is coming from a place of self-preservation, right? But the Lovers does represent a choice. And I don't know if it's your choice. To me, it feels like there's competition for whoever I might be reading for. This could also be same-sex relationship. And this could also be, friend dynamics, friendship, someone coming in the way of a friendship, someone coming in the way of a love relationship, or someone being competition to your love interest, to the interest that you have. And it's requiring you a lot of patience to remain in your high vibe state also while you're encountering this. But the message is clear here that it's time for you to speak your truth and to let that other person know exactly how you feel. And maybe even like if this is a friend or someone who's interfering, maybe speaking up if there's a relationship to them even. Yeah, look, you're not alone. This is about calling in your soul family, calling in support. So letting yourself, you've got to speak your truth in order for your boundaries to even be known. And we are able to also call in support from like friends, family, but also, divine support to help us through maybe finding the courage to step forward, or take a kind of bold action step if we are nervous that this other person doesn't really know how we feel, because maybe we've been taking very slow action steps and haven't communicated ourselves clearly, potentially. There is a need, though, for you to protect your energy. It could be from this other party here, but this is about what do you need in relationship as well. What constitutes loyalty? What constitutes safety? What constitutes trust? But this is a card here saying from the universe, hey, Leo, we are your spirit team and we've got your back, baby. You've got to call upon us, though. Call us for help to protect you at this time, to guide you through this process. The moon is also very much about receiving that intuition, that knowingness. And you're in your greatest sense of power when you're connected into that incoming flow. The last we've got is fall into my arms. Surrender. Surrender into the extremes. And I feel very intuitively strongly that you are kind of being pushed really outside of your comfort zone in order to take a chance on this situation. But it's too good of an opportunity. You want it, you desire it too much for you to just let it go away. So this is about saying, okay, for lack of a better word, Leo, I apologize, but this is a card that sort of says, okay, to hell with it. To hell with my ego, to hell with my pride, to hell with my embarrassment of if this does not go well. I am choosing to be vulnerable and surrender myself, because if I don't do that, I know that I don't have the opportunity to receive. If I don't make myself vulnerable, I don't have the opportunity to truly unite in this union. And it does really require that you put yourself out there, but that you trust your intuition in the process. Trust that you're being divinely guided. Sit in meditation and follow the energy, follow the energetic trail that Spirit is guiding you on. All right, I hope that this has given you some support, Leo. Please head on down there and hit that like button if this has resonated with you. Please subscribe so I can tune in more specifically. I am going to actually be doing love readings shortly. This was really just a new moon reading, but it's all about love for you, baby. So decisions on deck, putting yourself out there. Hopefully this has given you some kind of confirmation, maybe some courage to want to put yourself out there and just go for it. Spirit's saying go for it. You've got so much magnetic power behind you, but you've got to communicate, darling. All right, I will see you in the next ones. Leo, if you would like a personal reading, I will drop that link below. And if you'd like to join a subscription group where we're going to do extended readings and mini personal readings, I'm going to drop that link below too. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.